What's going on, everybody? I'm going to be talking about a little hardware review today. Today I'm going to be talking about the Graphite Series 600T by Corsair. That's this big white and black thing you see on the left. Now if you're wondering what's on my right hand side, that is the Roswell Challenger, which is a very good case. It was my last case I was using. $50, it could hold two GTX 560s, and all in all there's really nothing wrong with it, but I just decided that I wanted to buy something bigger, badder, and better. If you have the money and you want something, hey, why not buy it, right? So both towers are mid towers. People are asking me why I didn't get a full, because this thing is a lot bigger than that tower, and yet alone it's still a mid tower. So despite it being a mid tower, we can see that it's a lot taller, it's a lot wider, and it's definitely a lot longer. Now some of the features on this case are pretty damn cool, if I must say myself. I mean, let's turn it on real quick first of all. As you can see, the fans are all white LED. You can actually see all the grating and everything and all the mesh, which will prevent dust from getting into the system. You can press the front grate, it'll come right off, and you can see the fan right in there. That is one giant fan, if I must say. And with these extra things right here and the dust filters, it's very hard for dust to get in, and likewise it's very easy to clean anything coming out. So up top, standard fare, ports, USBs, headphones, audio jack, power button, reset. Then we got the fan control, which is pretty cool. Right now it's the lowest it can be, and you can turn it right, and you can hear the fans pumping up, kicking into gear. Now the neat thing about it is if you turn it left, see how the light dims? But if you turn it right, see how the light gets brighter. So that's pretty cool, pretty neat. It's got two big fans which have the white LEDs. The rear fan in the back does not have any LEDs on it. So other features of the case that are pretty cool. Let me swing around to the side. As you can see directly into my case right there. Probably should have got a little better lighting. Maybe I'll show it to you later. But these two latches on the top make it very easy to just pull out. And you can see everything in the case. So this is the inside of the case. I'll put it in a more brighter area so people can see it better, because it's kind of a little dark right now on this side of my area. Standard fare, I mean, you got two GPUs, power supply, CPU cooler, the top fan, rear fan, optical drive, hard drive. But let me swing around to a lighter area, that way we can get a better look at it. Before we open the case again, I forgot to go over the top of it. The top also has a detachable front panel, which has mesh to block out all the dust. And there you can see the 200mm fan right on the top. Once again, increasing fan speed illuminates the light more, decreasing it dims it. Now, even though it has a 200mm fan right here, you can actually mount two additional 120s down here, or whatever you want. 120 being the largest, but you can mount anything below that as well. And we can pop it right back on, because we really don't need to see this anymore. Now, as far as the front of the case goes, it has a glass window. As you can see, plexiglass right there. It comes with other things in the case though. You could use this right here, this mesh wall, if you want. Now a lot of people will start wondering, why would you want to use this when you can use glass? Well, you can see the mounting brackets right here for additional fans. If you wanted to, you could put that right down there and use the fans or mount other things if you want to. I have no plans to do so, so let's keep a little plexiglass window. If anybody's wondering what a 120mm fan looks like, got an extra one right here. But like I said, I'm not going to be installing one. So let's open this bad boy up right here. What's really good about this case as well is you just pull down and lift right up, and the case comes off. No screws, nothing. One thing I did find pretty hilarious about the case is it comes with keys. The keys go down right in here. So that gold little panel right in here, and you can actually lock and unlock your case. I think you pull out the top right here, and the little key thing hole goes right there. Now, one thing I found pretty funny though. Why does a case have keys to it? Now let's say a robber came to your house, right? What are you going to do? Lock your PC up from it? The robber is not going to open your tower and take individual components out of your PC. The robber is just going to take your entire PC. He'll crack into it or bust it open later, but I'm sorry. A bunch of little keys is not going to deter anybody from stealing, robbing, theft, or intruding onto your PC. It's just not going to happen. So why they even bother to make these is beyond me. But hey, it is what it is, right? So let's get into a look on the guts of the PC right here. As you can see, everything is nice and clean. Barely any wires showing. The only wires really showing are the ones on the video card right here and right there. Outside of that, you have the power supply cables coming through here, fitting in here. One thing I will tell you people, to save you a lot of time, I know it might cost you a little extra dollars, maybe 20 or 30, but get a modular power supply. It is so much easier to wire. I will tell you one thing about this case. It was an absolute nightmare to wire because no instructions came with the front fan control that you see right here. None. I had to Google it up and have my friend help me with it, and I'm very grateful that I do have friends that know how to do these things that can help me with the PC in general. If you don't have friends in the real, then I feel sorry for you. So what we got in the case, we got one 200mm fan, another 200mm fan, we got the hard drive right there, we have the DVD drive right there, no Blu-ray because as for games, Blu-ray is not needed. Got a 120mm in the back. We got the H212 Plus from Cooler Master on a push-pull configuration going through the back so everything gets funneled nice and right through the back like a jet vacuum. An Antec 900 watt that I got on sale from Micro Center in Philly. Micro Center in Philly is a very good spot to buy products. They are very cheap and very competitive. 900 watts for $90. Can't beat it. Then my two favorite little bad boys right there, the two GTX 560 Ti's, 2GB models each, in SLI of course, running Battlefield 3 at a buttery, smooth 60 frames per second. Contrary to belief, you do not need a $750 video card or $750 video card equivalent. If anybody tells you that, then just laugh at them. And we got the motherboard, the Sabertooth P67. PCI Express 2.0. So as you can see, the wiring job is superb. Black Tooth Grin, you would be smiling right now. I did you proud. Your case was something that inspired me to actually go out and buy this case. So as far as this case goes, what do I think about it? It is a very good case. I mean, it does come with things that obviously aren't needed, like keys and things like that. But outside of that, it keeps your system nice and cool with two 200mm fans. Got the one rear fan. You can use grates, like I said before, to mount additional fans. I've actually seen people pull these things out right here. You can actually, if you see that screw right here, let me see, yeah, right here, you can actually take these two grates out right here and right here. Not about to take it out right now because I have my hard drive installed right there. I don't have a screwdriver on hand to remove the bottom part. You have these little things right here. This is where the wires pass through, so everything can look nice and neat, because that's why you spend money on a big case, to have everything nice and neat, everything accessible and everything. So this is the Corsair 600T on the Graphite series, and it's really all I can say. Would I recommend buying one of these? I'm pretty satisfied. I wish it was easier to manage with, meaning that it just comes with a bunch of cables that just seemingly came out of nowhere for the fan controller. No instructions on the fan controller, but outside of that, this is a very solid case. I would recommend it to anybody. So catch you guys later. Enjoy it.
Always keep one roll. I keep one roll.